Alright, first and foremost, I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh, Bashem, Yoshai, Bashem, Makar, Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the brothers that's pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. I'm the brother Yahya from the James Kingston, Jamaica camp, here with a quick lesson. This one is entitled, Not because you're among us doesn't mean that you're a part of us. Specifically, men of Great Millstone. Because you have guys that coming in thinking that this is a social club or a frat party, man. Zine. Or somewhere to just hang out and chill. Drink wine and just chat shit, man. Like, that's what some guys think this is about. But here's what Yahushai said unto Peter, to show you in this time what this truth is about. Right? This is St. John chapter 21 verse 14. This is now the third time that Yahushai showed himself to his disciples after that he was risen from the dead. So when they had dined, Yahushai said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. So this goes back to faith without works is dead, because Yahushua asked him, Lovest thou me more than these? And he easily professed that he loved him. But what did Yahushua do? Yahushua said, if you love me, feed my flock. If you say you love me, do the actions that demonstrate that you love me. If you say that you're a part of this truth, do the actions that demonstrates that you're a part of this truth. Right? So feed my lambs. Verse 16. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep. He said unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved, because he said unto him the third time, Lovest thou me? And he said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. Yahushua said unto him, Feed my sheep. So he repeated, Yahushua repeated what he was saying 3 times to show the significance and the potency of what the action is supposed to be. It's supposed to be of high importance, high value, to enact, to feed the sheep of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? This is our purpose. This is what we are here to do. This is what we are a part of this truth to do. Being a part of this truth doesn't mean that you come around, hang around and chat like it's a social club, man. It's about making sure that you feed yourself, develop yourself with the wisdom, knowledge and understanding of this truth, and to go forth and profess it, man. Go forth and teach it. That's the purpose of being a part of this truth. So being among us doesn't mean that you're a part of us, right? This is the book of Matthew, chapter 17. It's like chapter 7. We start at verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewed down and cast into the fire. So amongst us we are as trees. So every tree that bringeth forth not good fruits is cast into the fire. So you being a tree, you're supposed to be producing fruits. Right? You're supposed to be producing fruits, which is this wisdom. Right? Let your wisdom shine. So if your character not demonstrating this wisdom, which is supposed to be akin to every member of the body, right? You're going to be hewed out, man, because you're not profitable for the development and growth of the body, right? Wherefore, by thy fruits ye shall know them. By your fruits you shall know them. You have a lot of brother within this truth. They are producing fruits. They're doing this work diligently, and they're producing fruits, man. So by their works you shall know them, and these brothers are renowned brothers, right? So you supposed to be knowing that you're lacking, supposed to have the same zeal, it's like, yeah, and the same zeal in producing fruits, going into the word. That's what the scripture tell you, a workman that they diligently divide the word of truth. You're going to it, you piece it out, and you know what to get and what to dispense unto the body. The scripture tell you, you also know what to hold back. So these are things that you're supposed to be doing if you're a part of this truth, man. Don't be just coming around, hanging around like a leaf. A leaf will wither and dry, but be like the root, man, that anchors the body, right? Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done wonderful works? So you might think that you're doing something, but at the end of the day, in the eyes of the Heavenly Father, you're just doing it for filthy lucre's sake, or you're just doing it for doing its sake. You don't know the in-depthness of the level that you're supposed to be doing this thing on, man. Because as the scripture referred to you back in St. John chapter 21, when Yahushua said, "Doth lovest thou me?" The love for Yahushua is supposed to drive you to do this work, because you truly know that within your heart, within your mind, you know that you love him and you want to find favor within his sight. Therefore you do his actions, you do his will. You understand? That's why it says, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. Those are the ones that shall enter into the kingdom, not the one that profess that they know God, or just say it in words but not in deeds, right? And then verse 23, and then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Because you do have men that are a part of this truth, that are seemingly doing the work, so to speak, that can read scriptures good, but they are really not a part of this truth, because they are not living the lifestyle of this truth, man. That's why the scriptures say, be doers of the word as well as hearers. So you're supposed to be a doer of the word. So part of doing this word is going forth and to teach the children of Israel, mean the elect of the children of the nation of Israel, right? But at the same time, characteristics, your character is supposed to be demonstrating that is of the truth. Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man which built his house upon a rock. So being a hearer of the word and a doer of the word, you shall be likened unto a wise man, because those are the things, those are the substance that you need, and that you need to be a part of this truth. You need to be a walking, living, breathing demonstration of the truth, man, right? That is how you know that you're a part of this truth and not just being amongst us, right? This is the last precept. This is just one off, right? So this is the book of Matthew chapter 12, starting at verse 46. It says, and while he was I see it better. And while he was yet speaking to the multitudes, lo, his mother and brethren had stood without, seeking speak to him. And one said to him, lo, thy mother and thy brethren do stand without, seeking to speak to thee. And he answering said to him, speak to him. And said to him who spake to him, who is my mother, and who are my brethren? And having stretched forth his hand toward his disciples, he said, Lo, my mother and my brethren. For this is the point. For whoever may do the will of my Father, who is in heavens, who is in the heavens, is my mother, is my brother, and my sister, and mother. So whoever does the will of the Heavenly Father, these are the ones that are among us. These are the ones that is family. These are the ones that are a part of the body. Not just the one, not the ones that just come around thinking that this is a social party, standing in the ranks, don't know how to bring out two scriptures, don't know how to break down the word, right? Those are the ones that is not doing the will of the Heavenly Father, but those are the ones that just coming through to be just passing through, just like when you're taking something into the body as substance and it goes through and comes out as shit, right? So those are the ones that are transitory, they are just passing through, man. And they are the ones that we learn keen things from, the attitude of what not to be if you're a part of this truth, right? This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, starting at verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God shall bring every work into judgment, and every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. And using Judas Iscariot as an example, he was among the disciples, right? But his work was brought into judgment, and it was shown that he was not a part of them. He did not have the same mindset as the rest. He wasn't of the same faith, the same category of faith as the rest, man. So what happened to him? He was cast out, and he was put to death. So this thing is a serious matter. Be a part of us and not just among us. Don't think of this thing as a social party and you just come around and find and just have a so-called blast because you're hanging around brothers. But be a living enactment of the word. Let your works precede you, man. You understand? And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying unto elect. Shalom.